Hi guys, right, we've got another unboxing here. This one is from the UK Cube Store. I had a large order from Cubicle the last few days, as some of you might know. And after opening that and having a look at the various goodies, a couple of cubes I wasn't happy with, and also because the order had been a while ago, there was a couple of cubes that people have recommended that weren't in that order. So with a comp coming up in a fortnight today, I wanted to get a couple more cubes. So placed this order, it took a couple of days to arrive, so let's get opening. That was fairly close. Some more bags. Never a bad thing. It does mean that all the cubes I take to comp can have a bag and not clash against each other. That's quite nice. I've got 5 of those. Some of you may know I got 5 new bags from the Cubicle the other day, and I had a number anyway, so I think I got about 20 odd bags. Quite good. Right. That is the Moyu Tanglong, which I've had a few recommendations on. What else do we have in here? We have a stickless Qiyi Mofangji Pyraminx. We have a Gansu. I've heard a lot of great things about the Gansu. They didn't have the black in stock. I did want to try this cube out, so I thought I'd get white anyway. I'll probably sell it on because I'm not too, my recognition's not great on white. We have the Qiyi stickerless square one. I do have a Qiyi black square one, but I was quite interested to try the stickerless. And the main reason for the order was this, which was this is the cubic Moyu Eifu. I got a pillowed the other day, didn't really get on with the pillowed. I found the corners too small to do my edge flip alg, and as you know, in reduction, you use the edge flip alg an awful lot. So, let's go from this side. So this is the Moyu Gansu. Sort of half brights on there. The quality of the stickers isn't bad. I don't know how it compares in size. Let's bring over from this side. Okay, so let's have a look at a comparison in size. So we have Moyu Eisu Mini, Cyclone Boys G4, which is my main at the moment, and that is the Moyu Gansu, which looks to be in between size between the Moyu Eisu and the Eisu Mini. First turns. Actually, that feels quite nice. The outside layers are buttery. They're quite smooth, actually. You know, there's not much clicking there. I find the Moyu Eisu Mini gets a lot clickier. The Moyu Eisu Mini is. So that's the outside layers. How are the inside layers? They have a very similar feel, where I found with the Cyclone Boys G4, the outside layers are quite smooth and the inside layers a lot more sort of clicky. They've got the feeling of the layers feeling very, very similar on this. Nice looking cube. Let's see if we can do a quick solve, shall we? Not going to promise that my recognition is going to be great, because it is a white cube. Right, let's grab ourselves a 4x4 scramble. As I said, the main reason was I wanted to try this cube out, even though it's white, so if I do like it, I will more than likely order myself a black. Okay. Well, you know, recognition might not be that bad. Not a bad scramble, actually. Yeah, turns quite nicely. Yeah, already having the recognition problems that I get on white. You know, I might be able to get used to this. I got used to the stickerless Cyclone Boys quite easily. It didn't take me too much effort to do that, so maybe worth persevering. I have to say, initially, I don't think it's going to beat the Cyclone Boys to being my main. It might get a little better at breaking in, but it's not, you know, it's not a... Yeah. So that was the Moyu Gansu. Let's put that one over there. Next up, let's go for the Moyu Tangrong. Now, this is one I have heard very good things about. I've always been pretty much a good, you know, I've liked the Moyu 3x3s over the time. In recent times, I've tended away from them. It was the Gans 356V1 that pulled me away from Moyus being my mains. However, that said, you know, I did get a long GT in an order this week, which I quite like, but this has had some very, very good reviews. So, normal type of stickers, squared off corners. The design, yeah, it's not like, the holes are a little bit bigger than other Moyus I've been used to. So let's have a little look first turns. Feel a little bit of catching. Actually, no, it's not. That feels quite nice, actually. Corner cutting. Effortless at 45. Yeah, go past 45 and you have some problems. Reverse. Okay. Line to line, a little bit less than line to line for reverse corner cutting. For squared off corners, I have to say it doesn't feel hugely catchy. Often find with squared off corners that you get catching, which you don't seem to. So let's have a sample, shall we? Okay. Oh, terrible. Terrible song. Let's have one more go. That feels a little bit better. That's more like it. Okay, might persevere with that. That feels quite nice. It doesn't catch very much, which I said is quite strange for rounded off corners. Let's just have a little look at the internals. You see, despite the fact it's got squared off corners, notice the mac underneath. You know, they're actually quite rounded, the corners. I've heard great things about this cube, and Heard that it does get better with time as well, so I might do average of 100 on that later. Okay, let's have a look at the stickler, shall we? So here we have the Qi square one, and this is the stickless one. I do have a black Qi square one. Yeah, which, I mean, you know, the reputation of the Qi square one is absolutely awesome. It is a lovely puzzle to solve. Colours, yeah, I quite like those actually. Turning is similar. This feels a little bit more sandy. There seems to be a bit more resistance on the up and down layers. I don't think this has been lubed and tensioned. But this one, quite effortless to turn the layers. This one is very, there's a lot of resistance there. So I think I'd probably have to, you know, have a look at that and lube and tension it after a few solves. Let's do a little sample solve. I don't scramble very quickly with square one, so apologies. Initially it doesn't feel as nice as the black variety. But actually, you know, I think I'll persevere with this because it actually does, it's growing on me during the solve. And there's the telephone. Yeah. Apologies for that. Home phone went. Right. Let's move on to the Qi Pyraminx. I need to learn a much better method for the Pyraminx. I basically force my way through until it's solved, and I want to get PBs for single and average, which aren't going to be difficult, so I'm going to learn a proper beginner's method. Very nice. I think I like the shades. The turning seems, it's quite loose, if you see there. I think that could do, see how it misshapes? That's quite odd. Mind you, you know, it's probably for corner cutting. I don't know. I'm not a pyramid expert, so. Okay. Yeah. Much more I can say. It's difficult to do a review of Pyraminx because it's not a puzzle I solve much. Despite the fact, you know, you can see how you can misshape it. I don't think those pieces are going to pop easily. So, you know, perhaps, as I say, perhaps that's for corner cutting. Right, moving swiftly onwards, given my lack of knowledge of Pyraminx. to the Moyu Eifu Cubic 7x7. Now this is the main reason for the order. It's got very similar colours. I think it's, we just grabbed the cubic one that I bought. Sorry, the pillowed one. Comparable size. I think the pillowed is a little bit larger. You see the corners. Now you see the size of the sticker on that corner compared to there. And what I had a problem with was the edge flip out. But I think that's going to be a lot better. First turns, it's quite grainy, quite sort of, this felt softer. Maybe it's the difference between being lubed and not lubed, but this one's been lubed as well. Quite sort of bubbly. A little bit element of corner cutting there. I'll have to see, because that actually feels like it's you know, putting up more resistance to being turned than this one. So we'll have to have a look. So there we are, guys. Not going to make this one as epically long as the last unboxing, so I'll leave that with you. And I still want to do a few reviews on the cubes I bought the other day, so I should do some reviews when I get some time and put them up on the channel. Thanks for watching.